Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Mr. Blubberbutter. My camera's not doing something right now. This is going to be a short video, or I'm going to try to keep it short. I've never been a fan of the ramble for 15 minutes aimlessly and call it a vlog video, but I am ADD as hell, and I tend to follow ADD rabbit trails. So I'm making a couple changes to how my channel has been running again. I didn't really address it last time I changed. Originally, when I started the channel, it was just Let's Plays. Let's Plays, I'll be completely honest, they take almost no work. You watch through the video, cut out a little bit of fluff, and you're good. It really doesn't take a lot of work to do Let's Plays, and so it was a good option for me to jump into all of this, and I thought it was a good training ground, basically. Really liked it for a while. I think it was around when my second daughter was born. Was when I started to struggle keeping up with it. During this time, I only touched on it in a couple videos, but my daughter got very, very sick, and I was told she was dying. So for several months during that period, I was spending all of my time going from work to at the hospital to be with her. She's okay, by the way, but a lot of that kind of killed my channel, what was going on then, and I was already struggling to keep up with it then. When that particular issue was resolved, there were other personal things that I won't talk about, and the subsequent divorce. And after that period, I kind of looked at my channel because, you know, all of these things between my daughter and my ex and all the things that were going on at the time, it was really hard for me to be able to keep focused on anything. So I really wasn't uploading a lot to the channel at all. And after some time, it had been several months before I felt like I had the energy to be able to do things that made me happy again. And when I looked at the channel, I didn't like it. It just felt really, not bad, but mediocre, I guess. Just Let's Plays weren't a thing I watched anymore, and so I was having a hard time looking at my Let's Plays and deciding they were good. So I tried to change things and started to go with more edited content, but that took a lot of work, and I wasn't uploading very frequently, so I was uploading like once or twice a month, if even. Recently, in the last 6 months, I want to say, I have been doing really well, and I've been posting damn near weekly, and if I wasn't, then at least every other week. Looking back on my channel now, I'm seeing the quality, and I'm really happy with it. I feel like I can show my channel and be happy with what's been going on the channel, but I'm not getting any views. A factor that plays into that is that it takes a long time to edit some of these videos, especially if I'm trying to be fancy with the subtitles. And just subtitling in and of itself is a bit of a pain because there's so many people talking, and I have to try to figure out exactly who's saying what, and then make it appropriate. For some of these videos, especially the D&D video, the first D&D video I did, it took me, I'm not even kidding, probably like 20 hours of editing. That is something you can do if you're a YouTuber, and if you're making quality content and you're pushing it out, that's great. But I am a nurse with 2 kids, and I somehow still have a social life. So I don't want to be lazy, but I also need to be realistic. So spending 20 hours or even 10 hours per video is really not cost effective. It's just not a good use of my time, and it's frankly burning me out because I work really hard on something I know no one's going to watch, and even though I'm not doing this for the views, it does make a difference if you're pouring a whole bunch into it and you look and you got like 2 views. So all of that out of the way, that is just to explain what my thought process is moving forward. I'm not going to be doing the subtitling right now. Definitely not for the D&D videos because, oh my god, that's such a pain. It is so hard to keep track of, is it 5 or 6 people? 6 people, I think, including the DM. Trying to make sure I'm picking theirs out and putting the subtitles in for a 20-30 minute video. It's just too much when I'm trying to do other things. And I have a lot to go through on my computer too. A lot backlogged. So here's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to continue posting the D&D videos. I have quite a few of them. I have 276 gigs of D&D footage on my computer, a little more since we've started recording again. So we have all of the Minds of Phandelver, I think. I'm sorry if I butchered that. We have that whole campaign, the pre-written one that we decided to start with so we can get some people who weren't used to role-playing into role-playing games. We have all of that. That'll go through. We have a couple of one-offs that we did, and then I started DMing later, and it starts out pretty rough, but it gets a little better later on. So I'll be posting those on Fridays, I think, and my goal is to try to get 20-30 minute videos. I have several queued up, and I'll start posting those again, starting with episode 3 this weekend. On Mondays, I'm going to be posting Minecraft content. Now, I never wanted to be a Minecraft YouTuber, and I'm not planning on it now. Certainly not a kid-friendly one. That's just not how my group is. But I do have 230 36 gigs, I think, of Minecraft footage as well, and I think it's legitimately good. So I'm gonna be doing that. Minecraft on Mondays, D&D on Fridays. Neither of those are going to have subtitles. I want to leave Wednesdays open for optional how to suck at videos. In case you haven't noticed, that's what I've been titling the ones that I put a lot more editing work into, is how to suck at blank. I have a whole lot from Ark. I have a little bit from Atlas. That sucks, by the way, but I think I have a bit of good content in there before we finally call it quits. Several other games. We just have a lot there, so I want to leave Wednesdays open for optional, better quality videos so I can feel good about those, because I don't want to drop them. But I can't keep posting them weekly. I just don't have the mental energy or, frankly, the time, given the size of my channel. It's just not realistic, and I'm trying to be more realistic. I'm a nurse. That's kind of something, like, I'm hardwired to try to think realistically. I'm just trying to apply that to this as well. And I have other things I'm doing too. I'm writing a lot. I've been a writer for a very long time, and I've really kind of lost a lot of that with everything going on in my personal life, so I'm trying to get back into that. Anyway, I'm sorry for the kind of scattered nature of this video. There was a bit to jump over, and I was trying to do so concisely, but I don't think I really succeeded. And I'm trying not to look too much like the stereotypical jump cut vlog videos that you typically see. But essentially just the footnotes. Again, I'm posting Minecraft on Mondays, D&D on Fridays. I'm trying to leave Wednesdays open for optional how to suck at videos, because I don't want to drop that, but at this point I can't just rely on those.
Sorry.
Are you okay?
Yep.
That's Lynn, by the way. Anyway, so that's just explaining where this channel is going, and then I'll post another video of a similar vein, trying to discuss what's going on with the Games After Bedtime channel. Anyway, hopefully anybody watching this sees where I'm coming from. Hope that makes sense. I'm not trying to go back to Let's Plays. That's just not what this channel is about. Actually, on that note, I started making some Let's Plays for the new Link's Awakening, because I love that game. I'm going to remove those videos and put them on the Games After Bedtime channel, because that's really where that kind of content belongs, and I'm trying to keep them separate, even though technically the Minecraft stuff is probably close to Let's Play. Anyway, I hope you understand. Feel free to comment if you have any questions or suggestions. I'm open to anything, but I'm trying to be realistic about the channel, and I keep going back and forth from being really, really lazy to being way too ambitious and getting burnout and then sliding back into laziness. So I'm trying to find a middle ground and just basically accept the size of my channel right now and not try to reach outside my means, if that makes sense. Yeah. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. You have a great one, and I'll see you later. Bye.